This is the moment we've all been waiting for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Oh, yeah. What's popping, Facebook and YouTube. This is the Houston Rockets pregame show, and I am your host, the Prince 432. Game 2 of the NBA season for our Houston Rockets, coming off of a double overtime tough loss to the defending champs, man, the OKC Thunder, man. I watched them boys play last night, and Shea went for 50. Maybe 50 plus, I forget, but I know he went for a 5-0. And it's looking like they're going to be right there again. You know what I'm saying? Even without Jalen Williams, OKC Thunder is going to be the team that we have to knock off if we want to get the NBA championship back to H-Time, man. What's popping with y'all, man? Salute to everybody that's going to come through the building. Salute to everybody that's been catching the streams, man. Much love, much respect. Y'all already know y'all tuned into the Houston Rockets pregame show. We got it going on tonight. It's going to be a good one. The Twins facing off against one another. And it's going to be a great game tonight. Tyler Brown, I see you, fam. Salute to you, homie. Welcome to the show, man. We finna get it popping tonight, man. We're going to have a good time. Y'all already know it's Friday. We off of work. Some people didn't have a job. Now we ain't got nothing to do but watch the Prince and the Houston Rockets pregame show and get ready to watch them Houston Rockets. We need this win tonight, man. We can't fall 0-2. It'll look bad for us, man. Coming into the season, didn't know what to expect, but I guess we kind of figured some things out in that first game, man, and we're going to talk about that a little bit, man. But first and foremost, glad everybody is in good health and good spirits. We in here tonight, and we're going to rock and roll, man. Y'all already know how we do it on the Prince 432, the Royalty Sports Network, man. Salute to everybody in the building. We're going to have fun, man. We're going to talk about it. Things need to be addressed. Topics need to be discussed. Players need to be addressed and discussed. You understand me? And we're going to do it tonight, man. Y'all know I'm going to give y'all a strong, good 45 to an hour. You understand me? Depending on how the show go, man. We might run a little overtime. You dig what I'm saying? Like the Houston Rockets did with OKC. OKC won in overtime again, so teams is pushing them to the brink already. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad that Houston Rockets was able to do that. We learned a few things about the team. First and foremost, they need to get a ball to Kevin Durant more. You understand me? I seen Amon look him off a couple of times. I seen Reed look him off. Reed, you ain't got no business looking nobody off, bro. When KD out there and he calling for the ball, Reed Shepard, give it up. You understand me? But Reed, he played aggressive, man. We're going to talk about that too. But we're going to have a little fun tonight, man. Hopefully everybody come through. If you're in the building, make sure you hit that like button, man. We did good last stream, man. We had 10 likes. Let's see if we can get to 12 likes. That ain't too much to ask. You understand me? 2 more. We're going to try to progress like I'm doing in that gym. We're going to progress a little bit at a time. You dig what I'm saying? Till we get to our final results. You understand me? But yeah, man, hit that like button, man. Share the stream if you can. You understand me? It don't cost nothing to share the stream. It don't cost nothing to like the stream. And y'all know y'all gonna get some entertainment, some laughter, a little bit of knowledge, and yeah, we just gonna rock out. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how we do it over here, man. You dig what I'm saying? Y'all let me know what y'all think about the new intro too, man. I put it together. I think it could have been better, but I'm gonna rock out with it. You dig what I'm talking about? I'm gonna rock out with it. Archon, the homie Archon in the building. I came in here and you talking. We can't fall. You think it's a possibility we could lose tonight? No way. Jose, not tonight. Hey, I'm right there with you, bro. I didn't say I was talking about. See, when you came in, I was speaking on that loss to OKC, Archon. Tonight is a must win for me. Not to mention I got a little wager on the line. You understand me? But yeah, tonight is a must win for me, man. I don't want to see the Houston Rockets go down 0-2. But it's possible. We're gonna discuss that as the show goes along. But I think we got a glaring hole on the team, on the roster. And yeah, man, might as well go ahead and get into the show, man. Without further ado, y'all already know where y'all at, man. Let's do it.
I believe they're going to be the best offensive team in the league. They had 32 assists last night, 68 paint points, and 13 dunks. They're going to get out and run, but they're going to get stops, and it's going to be led by their best defender in Amen Thompson.
Y'all ready? Sports, you dig?
Sounds anything like this, Mini Mac.
Welcome to Royalty Sports. Welcome to Royalty Sports. Welcome to Royalty Sports. Welcome to Royalty Sports. Welcome to Royalty Sports.
When it come down to sports talk, you know I'm the best at it. Houston Rockets 49ers, know I'ma rep that. I keep me a red hat and a crown for my head. The prince of my city, the 432 where I was bred. Nothing else need to be said. Just give me a topic and watch me rock it. When it come down to sports debate, you know I got it. Keep it poppin'. Royalty Sports, we in the building. Shout out to the Royal family, we finna kill 'em.
Welcome to Royalty Sports. Welcome to Royalty Sports. Welcome to Royalty Sports. Welcome to Royalty Sports.
You're now tuned into the livest, littest Houston Rockets pregame show on the whole entire internet. Hosted by yours truly, the Prince 432. If you don't know, you should know. You dig? You dig?
Y'all already know, man. This is the official Houston Rockets pregame show. The livest, littest Houston Rockets pregame show for the whole entire internet. And I am the Prince 432. Man, we got a glaring hole on this Houston Rockets roster, man. Once I heard the news about Fred VanVleet, right? I didn't think it was gonna be that drastic of a blow to the team, man. But I should have known Fred VanVleet is one of the truest point guards in the league. Yes, last year and the year before, he was chunking up a lot of shots, right? He was jacking them up, but I nicknamed him Clutch Shot Fred. You understand me? Because some of those nights, rather, when we needed a big shot, Fred would hit that motherfucker. You understand me? He would knock it down. So I coined the name Clutch Shot Fred, and I like what he would do. You know what I'm saying? As far as slowing the game down when we were rushing or getting the offense into its rightful position. You know what I'm saying? He had everybody playing in their right position. And I think if we had Fred VanVleet, man, for shit show, I think we would have won that OKC game. You know what I'm saying? No excuses. I ain't saying no excuses. You know what I'm saying? But I think with a true point guard, and we gonna see a lot of this until we get us a real point guard, unless Amon and Reed develop quickly, which can happen. You dig what I'm saying? Both of them were drafted to be point guards, but after that game, watching the OKC game, and I ain't gonna panic, you know what I'm saying we need to make no trade or none of that there. I'm just saying that Reed or Amon needs to develop. We seen that we need a point guard. That's pretty much the whole Rockets community are saying that we need a point guard. You understand me? And this, if you watch basketball and you paid attention to the game, you saw that and we were playing one of the top defenses in the league. We were playing the defending champs, matter of fact. You dig what I'm saying? So you can't really nitpick, you know what I'm saying? But if you was watching the game, you was like, damn, are we going to get the ball past half court? You know, who's going to orchestrate the offense? Who's going to get players in their spots? And we seen that a lot in that OKC game. Fast forward, tonight is a different game, playing against the Detroit Pistons. Detroit has Amon Thompson's brother over there, Asur. He gonna play tremendous defense. Both of these twins are lockdown defenders, so we can look forward to seeing Asur pressure the ball coming up. Don't know if the game film is out. I'm pretty sure they watched that game going into tonight's game, just like the Houston Rockets probably watched Detroit's game, just to get, a scouting report to see what that team is going to do, man. That's what you do, right? You scout the other team and you see how you can attack them, see how you going to play them on the defensive end to win the game. So hopefully the Houston Rockets did that, and hopefully we figured out what we're going to do with bringing the ball up the court. Me as a big shot Barry fan, wish he would have knocked down that shot, man. I think it was either the first OT or something like that. He had an open jumper and he missed it. I was ready to, boy, I was going to come on here and cap. You know what I'm talking about? I was going to wear the jersey. I was going to scream big shot Barry. You understand me? Y'all know how I'm going to represent for that boy, but he didn't knock it down. You know what I'm saying? We had a lot of lapses in that game. KD missing the free throw. You dig what I'm saying? It was just a lot, but Al P showed up. I think Kevin Durant played well. I ain't saying he played great. He played well. Amon, you too young to be cramping up, but game intensity and not being prepared for that kind of pressure and opening night, you too young for that, homie. So cramping up, you got to get you some electrolytes or whatever you got to do. Eat you some bananas when you go out on breaks. But no excuses. Like I said, I think the hole that we see now that we can kind of talk about is the point guard situation, right? Like I said, Reed Shepherd can develop into that. Amon Thompson can develop into that. But during the season developing, we already know the Houston Rockets ain't on that right now. You know what I'm saying? The Houston Rockets is in championship contention mode where we brought in Kevin Durant. All we thought we was lacking is a go-to guy. Well, shit, we didn't even go to the guy in most of them key moments in the game. You know, Al P had it going, so we was going through him. But like I said earlier, I saw Reed Shepherd look off Kevin Durant. I saw Amon Thompson look off Kevin Durant. And there was a couple of other plays that I think that Tari Eason probably kind of fumbled the ball when he could have got it to Kevin Durant. It's just a lot. We didn't give it. I don't think we utilized Kevin Durant enough in that game, man. So hopefully moving forward, we know that we have that guy on our team. And I think I was the one that said we don't have to overly use Kevin Durant, right? So I'm kind of backtrack. I ain't backtracking on my words, but I do want to see some when we need to use him, use him. You understand me? That's what I'm saying. So I'm not saying we have to overly use him because Al-P, he was good. He was getting it done. Even Amon ended up with 18. Jabari had and I said this too. Let me go to the stats, why it's on my mind. Because I said something. I said we would have 4 players over 15 points every night. And I believe that still to be true. Let's go back to that game. Okay, see, just to look at the numbers, just to see how right the Prince was on his take on that. So Kevin Durant, 23, Jabari, 16, Al-P, 39, Amon, 18. So I was right on that prediction. I predicted 4 players being over 15 points a game for the Houston Rockets, and I was right on that. So y'all know what the hell I know what the hell I be talking about. You understand me? That's what I pulled that up to say. But 9 boards from KD, that's a plus. 9 of 16 from the field. Jabari 7 of 15, 2 of 6 from 3. He had 5 boards. But Al-P, tremendous game from Al-P. Like I said, we know what we're going to get from Al-P. I thought his height in that Turkey League or whatever it was, I think he done brought that confidence to the NBA and he going to cook all year. Barring injury, and that's my last time saying that on the during the year, man, because we praying for no injuries all year long, right? So we don't have to say that. Al-P gonna cook all year. I just see it. I think he done growed into his body. I think he done growed into his game, and I think he done figured it out. With that confidence he brought from Turkey, I think Al-P done figured it out. Jabari Smith Jr., I told y'all, playing along Kevin Durant, I think his game is going to benefit the most out of everybody on the team. Amon, he going to give us what he going to give us. You know what I'm saying? But back to the point guard situation, we got to figure that out quick, fast, and in a hurry. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Reed Shepherd, he can do that. I think he just need a little bit more reps. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking for Reed Shepherd to come out tonight, play a little bit better. Detroit, I'm not sure Detroit defense is gonna be like OKC. So we should have a good glimpse of how we gonna handle this ball point guard wise, right? We had Al-P, and you know Alex Caruso was pressing him at the top of the key when he was dribbling that ball. So we know everybody ain't got no Alex Caruso on their team. But like I said, I don't want Al-P bringing the ball up. It was times I didn't think we were going to get it across half court. You know what I'm saying? You had Barry bringing it up. KD probably can do a little better just because his savvy, being in the league so long, he can probably get it across half court. But then what? You want him to ISO from half court all the way to the goal or into a jump shot? No. KD is the type of guy, I think, at this level in his career, he needs somebody that's going to get him the ball in his spots. You understand me? I saw it a couple of times, KD trying to dribble against the man, and he getting ripped. He falling down. I thought Father Time kind of was catching up to him. You know what I'm saying? Just from my eye test, just looking at it like, man, he kind of, hey, that handle ain't there. But this, like I said, this was just the first game. Chemistry still growing. They still trying to develop their chemistry with one another. So I'm not going to panic too much. You know what I'm saying? Not after no one game. You dig what I'm saying? I really think we need a PG. You know what I'm saying? What the chat talking about? C. Tillis in the motherfucking building. The homie Vic done pulled up. Say, Corey, you here? You in town? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, man, the point guard situation, man. We got to get that fixed fast and in a hurry. Can't lose tonight's game against the Detroit Pistons. That's what I don't want to see. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I got a little bet on it, so I need us to come through tonight. You dig what I'm saying? I need Kevin Durant to play at an all-time level. I need Al-P. Keep doing what you doing, boy. And Amon, you gotta stay in the game, bro. Y'all know. Hey, we done seen Amon with them lower leg injuries and all of that there, man. You too young for that, bro. I don't know what it is, but yeah, you gotta fix that situation, my guy. You understand me? We need you for all 48 minutes. Hey, Kevin Durant, let me see if it'll show. I think Kevin Durant played 40 plus minutes too, man. I don't like that, y'all. Do y'all like that? Do y'all like Kevin Durant playing that many minutes? Yeah, 47 minutes from Kevin Durant. Barry, 42 minutes. Uh Al P 49 minutes. And Armin Thompson, 39 minutes. I'm adding in the overtime, so we're gonna let's take off 10 minutes from that. You know what I'm saying? That still would have been 37 for KD, 32 for Jabari, 39 from Al P, and 29 from Thompson, which he went down, I think, in the fourth quarter or something like that, and never returned. So it would have been I got you, Vic, right now. It would have been a little bit less minutes if we didn't go into them double OTs, but it is what it is, man. Like I said, man, you can't cry over spilled milk. You understand me? Yeah, the flow open, man. Y'all come on in, chop it up with me. Let's run down this whole game. Let's run down what we seen last game and how can we improve to win this game tonight, because tonight, like I said, is a must win for me. You dig what I'm talking about? What's popping with you, Vic?
What's going on, man? My mic good? Can you hear me?
Yeah, you all good, bro. You all good, fam. What's up with you?
Hey, man, I ain't want to cut you off, man. You was still cooking, so I'm gonna sit in the background till you done.
Okay, you good, you good. Yeah, I was just saying, Vic, I didn't like the minutes distribute however you say that damn word, distribution. But let me look at the rest of it. Let me see who else. I know Josh Okogie played a lot. He played 20 minutes. Reed Shepard, 28 minutes. Only had 9 points, 2 of 7 from 3, 3-11 from the field. Clint Capella, 8 minutes. Tari Eason, 22 minutes. I seen the homies on the other channel, the homie Greenleaf and them, they was on Tari Eason head. We can talk about that. But Vic, you in the building. What you got, homie?
Hey, man, I want to first off say, man, that first game was a classic. You know what I'm saying? Win, lose, or draw, bro. It was a classic. We held Shea down first 2 quarters to where he really wasn't, doing Shea things. You feel me? When it came down to crunch time, it got close, and stars gonna be stars. We all know that. And we seen kind of like the passing of the torch, because I remember at one point in time, KD used to draw those kind of fouls at the end of the game to shoot the free throws to win the game. We lost by 1 point to the defending champs. And if we being honest, bro, and I know it's a 1 game sample size, but that's the best team. That's the best defensive team in the league.
Right.
We came from 1 point. Really, if we hit the extra free throw in the regulation, we win that game.
KD, yeah.
Yeah, but he a superstar, yeah, but he also human. Shea missed some free throws too. He missed about 3-4 free throws last game. But when he got it, he did hit it, so it became a game of free throws. Not only that, my brother, I don't know if you remember, but in the first half, Kogi made a silly foul behind the 3-point line. You know what I'm saying? Though, if those plays didn't happen, we win this game, bro. So I am excited about what we have to offer. I don't like Armin getting hurt, like he getting hurt, but at the same time, we overplaying him, bro. He playing the best defense on the MVP, and he's being asked to carry the load on offense, playing point guard. He's driving to the lane. He's getting rebounds. He's giving you extra effort on every possession, like a Westbrook. And I don't think that'll sustain his health if we have to keep asking that from him every single night, which is the reason why I want to have a point guard in there with him and not him having to play point guard. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, that's a fact, Vic. I'm right there with you, bro. They're going to ask a lot of him, you know what I'm saying, this whole year, I think. But I don't want to see him playing point guard, guarding the best defender, having a jump, having the block shots, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to do that to him either, bro. Real talk.
Exactly. And it's gonna work the first 3 quarters, but the fourth quarter, his body gonna wear down, and we've seen that's exactly what happened, bro. His body wore down in the fourth quarter. He couldn't contribute no more. I'd rather have Armin Thompson in the game in the fourth quarter versus having him do everything all game and not have him in the fourth quarter. You feel me?
Hell yeah, I'm right there with you, bro. I'm right there with you on that take. Vic, how you feel about the point guard situation? Do you think we need somebody else, or is it too early to say that? Just let these guys we got develop or
Man,
play at least.
we lost by 1 game to the best defensive team in the league.
Mm-hmm.
Every team not gonna be OKC, bro. Every team not gonna be. But with that being said, every team is gonna try to emulate what OKC did to us. I advocated a lot for Reed Shepherd starting at point guard, and you know my reasons why I advocated for it.
Yeah.
But if Reed Shepherd gonna be turning his back to the defense, bringing the ball down court, not seeing the open court, I have to renege on what I said. And I'm not mad to say I was wrong in my take from before. I thought he was a ball handler or could have been a better ball handler. And maybe he can still get there, but right now he's not. Right now he needs to be, he'll be more effective running off curls and off pin downs for open shots. He's not going to be effective bringing the ball down court trying to set offense. So I don't know how we're going to use J.D. Davison. He might be a better point guard than Reed is. Not a better player, but a better point guard.
Right.
But we can utilize him. We still got Aaron Holiday, who is a veteran in this league. But I think what Ime doing, I think Ime is giving Reed Shepherd every route to be successful, and it's going to be on Reed Shepherd if he's taking advantage of that or not.
Yeah, he got thrusted in a bad situation. I think if Reed would have been, if Fred would have been here, I think we would have saw a better Reed. I think we would have saw a better team. You know what I'm saying? Just with Fred VanVleet's presence. But Fred gone for the year. We can't keep talking about that, right? Mm-hmm. Vic, do you like? I didn't like how we got the ball over half court. A lot of the times it was either Armin pushing it, and then not knowing what to do once we got past half court, or Al P getting the ball and having to play from outside the paint, which I thought he should have been more inside the paint. But that game, like you said, circumstances and the situation of that game didn't call for that, right? Jabari, I don't want to see him bringing it up no more, bro. I love him. He big shot Bari, all of that there, Vic, but he ain't no ball handler. KD, he could do it. I think at this moment, I feel more comfortable as KD bringing it across. But then, like I said, who gonna get him to his spot and get him the ball when we need him to score? How you feel about that?
I mean, I don't know if you got the stats in front of you right now, but how many turnovers did KD have?
KD had, dang, it just glitched on me. KD had 4 turnovers.
Right. KD not what he used to be, man. I'm not saying he can't do it. I'm not saying he can't do it, and so this is my thing, man. Al P, which is our center, our best post player, Kevin Durant, our best scorer. We are utilizing them to bring the ball down the court, and they're not being. Now, don't get me wrong. Al P had a great game. Al P, I was so proud of Al P, bro. 5 threes. I don't know if that's going to sustain, but that shot looked like he got a little more arc in it. It looked like it's a little bit more better. But I don't want Al P settling for those threes when he way better in the paint.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? I don't want KD bringing the ball down court like you said, because we want to be able to set him up to get him to his spots on the floor. With that being said, we stuck with what we got right now. So we can't say, hey, bring somebody in right now because we don't have the money to. We're gonna be on that threshold. We can't trade the people we want to trade unless it's Tara Eason. We can trade Tara Eason. I know you're gonna speak on that later on.
Yeah.
But we can't really make trades right now, bro. And we stuck with what we got. So we have to make the best of this. And I think Reed Shepherd gonna have to put on his Jason Williams pants.
Yeah.
White chocolate. And
white chocolate.
Show motherfuckers, hey, you can't stay in front of me. You can't guard me.
Say, Vic, how you feel about the big lineup, man? I don't know if you got to speak on the last game. How you feel about the big lineup, bro? Starting. Do you like that, or is this something that we should tinker with during the games, not starting and all of that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was a big fan last year, tinkering with it during the game. I wasn't a big fan of it starting off,
Yeah.
but when you look deeper into it, I watch a lot of YouTube, bro, and I watched this one sports show. It showed that our starting lineup while we were on the floor the whole game, we were a +3,
Right.
meaning we win that game with them on the court like that.
Yeah.
I'm not if that's the outcome against OKC. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at that for everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
And again, it caused Shea problems. Shea couldn't get to the rim. He couldn't get
Yeah.
them fouls drawn. Armin had the point of attack. Then you got Kevin Durant long arms, Jabari long arms, Şengün, and then Steven Adams. Even though he's not getting us no offense, we still winning. We winning the game with them on the floor together.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
To me, bro, I don't want to. It's hard, bro. It's hard because I you don't want Steven Adams being out there giving us 0 points.
Yeah.
But he gave us 13 rebounds.
Yeah. Hey, Steven Adams, he had how many points did Steven have?
He probably had 4 or 6.
He had 4 points. Yeah, you're right. 4 points, bro. But like you said, he had 13 boards. So he did his job. I don't know if it'll show me blocks or not. Yeah, it'll show me blocks too. He didn't have no blocks. And he had no steals. Yeah, basically he had 3 assists though, if that counts for anything. But yeah, all he did was give us rebounding and I guess a block presence, a rim presence. I don't like it, bro. And like I said, it's just the first game, so I'm not jumping out the window saying it ain't gonna work. But just seeing it in real time, I wish we had Fred, man. I would feel more comfortable, Vic, if Fred was out there with Al P, Jabari, KD, and Armin. But damn, we ain't got him, so I guess I gotta move on from that, huh, Vic?
But I gotta reiterate. I gotta keep reiterating this, bro. That was the defending champs.
Yeah.
That was best defense in the league. So if we can hold our own versus them, we lost by 1 point in double overtime. You feel me? We played 58 minutes. If we can lose by 1 point in 58 minutes, I think we got our good chances with every other team in the league.
Let's go ahead and talk about it, man. Tari Eason, 22 minutes, 1 of 6 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3, 6 boards, no steals, no assists, 1 block, 4 turnovers, 3 points. Are you out on Tari, or do you think people are panicking and it's too early to determine what his play gonna be like for this year?
I think Torrey, he fucked himself. I think he did because the reports came out that the Rockets offered him $100 million.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, it was $100 million. It's on Bleacher Report. That was an offer. He declined it. So if he's looking for more money, this first game ain't a good indication that anybody else gonna give him that much money. He might do a Dennis Schroeder and might got to settle for a 2-3 year, $60 million deal. You know what I'm saying? So I still got some belief in Tari, but he need to stay true to what he do. He shouldn't be trying to do anything extra. You made your name on being scrappy, being a good defender. Be that. Every now and then, get you a little a post-up shot or a free layup or a dunk or, but be who you are. Be what got you here. Don't try to be Kevin Durant because you're not Kevin Durant.
Right. I was telling boys, man, Tari not better than Bari, bro. I knew that all along. Like, Tari ain't better than Bari. I mean, Bari is more taller. He can shoot better. Only thing Tari really got over Bari is defensive intensity. And Bari, he plays defense, but his motor ain't like Tari's, right? So that's why when everybody was saying Tari need to start over Bari, I already knew that wasn't going to be it, bro. But I'm not out on him, bro. This is one game, like I said. He have had injuries. That's the only concerning thing to me. He has had injuries in his past, and if he ain't healthy and if he gonna play like he played the first night, which I don't believe so, but if so, then yeah, we can use him as trade bait. You know what I'm saying? Come December, I think we can trade in December, right, Vic, or January?
We could trade Tari anytime. He the only one I believe that we can trade because everybody else we signed into extensions or him and Reed, but I don't think Reed going nowhere no time soon.
Yeah.
But everybody else we signed over the summer, and I don't believe we can trade nobody we signed until December or something like that. So as of right now, if we want something right now, then Tari is the only trade bait we got, him and Reed.
And I like Tari as that punch off the bench, Vic. Like I said, man, I like when him and Almond was that terror twins off the bench, man. They would come in and muck the game up and just make it hard on that second unit of the other teams, man. And they really pushed us out in front of a lot of teams, you know what I'm saying, with their energy. Like I said, they tenacious on defense. Like, you can't stop them. You know what I'm saying? And I think Tari gonna get it together, bro. I'm hoping he play better tonight so people can get off his back. But yeah, man, I ain't out on him yet, Vic. You know, I give everybody a nice run until I be like, nah, he ain't it. You know what I'm saying? Like we did with Jalen. So
I'll tell you one thing, but that's why I say he just need to get back to what he really is. Because if he gets to what he really is, then he'll be a serviceable player for us. But if he's trying to get anything over $100 million, he need to go ahead and be traded somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah. The homie Archon say he don't agree. I think he was talking about when we was talking about Reed. He said he got about 15. We got about 15 games to lose as the Rockets. And if that means 15 games for Reed to play exclusively point guard and not beat a Dollar General Curry, that's his opinion. Man, I think Reed gonna come around, bro. I think he's forced into a bad situation. Like I said, he don't have Fred VanVleet to crutch him. You know what I'm saying? And he's thrown into the fire to be the point guard on a championship level team, or at least a number 2 team in the West. I think we got to give Reed his just. I think he got to get his same amount of time that we gave Jalen, just a little bit slight. Yeah, maybe this year, next year, but we got to give him time to adjust, bro. What you say, Vic?
Can I add to that real quick?
Go ahead.
Fred VanVleet, first 2 years in the league, I believe he won a championship his second year when Kawhi came. He was playing alongside Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry was the point guard. They didn't have belief in Fred VanVleet running the team. They didn't have belief in Fred VanVleet playing point guard until he had to play point guard when Kyle Lowry either he left or he went down.
Yeah.
So if we looking at history, he can be right now. If we still have Fred VanVleet, I believe Reed Sheppard would have been utilized like Fred VanVleet was during that championship year. Off the bench, 6-man, you know, just throw up shots. They ain't got to worry about setting the outfits because that wasn't his role. We got to remember Reed Sheppard was never a point guard. Even though he's 6'3", he was never a real point guard. He played shooting guard over there in college. They had Rob Dillingham playing point guard, and they both came off the bench. So Reed is learning how to play point guard while he's playing point guard.
Yeah.
And with Fred being out, Reed can only hear Fred from the sideline. He can't emulate Fred on the court because he's not on the court.
Yeah.
So we be more patient with Reed. I hate to say it, we do gotta be more patient with him because we can't do nothing else with him right now. We can't do shit. What we gonna do? If people saying don't give Reed a chance, what's y'all options on what we can do?
Facts. Man, shout out to Lero. Shout out to the homie Buddy Lee, my partner out of H-Time. And shout out to the Storminator pulling up, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Lero, we can't do nothing with Reed yet, bro. You got to rock with him, Lero. What you got, fam?
I guess that's cool. I mean, we can. I mean, I had put in the chat that Vic tripping, right?
Yeah.
Because I heard him say something. He started questioning Kevin Durant or whatever. Man, that's Kevin Durant, bro. And like, is KD still a player? Man, that's Kevin Durant, bro. Until he shows that he's not that guy, we got to think he's going to be that guy. You know, I mean, We just can't question him like that, man. He's not getting the ball in the spots that he might like. No, he's not a two guard where he should be trying to break down smaller guys or whatnot, right? But man, that's Kevin Durant, bro. He's a walking bucket. And he's not a walking, I'm gonna make my own shot every time against any defender in the league. He's probably not that anymore. But bro, the lack of point guard is hurting like the fluidity of the offense or whatnot, right? And we can't run pick and rolls. It's just hard, man. I mean, we got to find a way to get through it. I mean, I don't see any options on the team right now to actually help with that, though. I don't.
I ain't want to cut you off, Laro. That's why I let you go ahead and cook. But when I was saying, me questioning Kevin Durant was me saying he can't come down and play point and just beat people off the dribble like he used to. He a bona fide scorer. I ain't never taking that away from him. He a bona fide scorer. But as far as him having to bring the ball down court and then be a facilitator and not a scorer, he not that no more.
Yeah, but you know what? Even when he was in Golden State winning those chips, right? We can even go back even further, whatnot. And I don't want to go back to the Russ days or whatever, right? Because when it was him and Russ, it was just like a your turn, my turn kind of offense or whatever, right? And we didn't get to see a big sample size of him with James Harden and Kyrie Irving or whatever, right? But with Kyrie and James Harden, I think if they had played enough, it would have been just like when he was in Golden State. Man, just coming down court, just pulling up, just splash, 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 splash. I mean, that's why he was termed a bucket a minute, or just I mean, pretty much like he was considered one of the best offensive players in NBA history or whatnot. And I don't think that came from he was breaking down big guys, right? Mm-hmm. He wasn't breaking down two guards,
right?
So I mean, if you ask him to break down two guards, I mean, wow, I mean that's kind of like that's kind of hard, bro. Like, you playing him at the two, so you want him to break down a Sua Thompson tonight? I mean, what y'all want? Come on, bro. That's not gonna happen. By the way,
that's my point, Laro. He ain't got that in him. He older now. He can still break down power forwards and centers that try to guard him. He's not finna break down, like you said, a Sua Thompson. He's not finna break down Lou Dort. That's not. But also, he's gonna be running his energy trying to do that. So when we got Kevin Durant bringing the ball down, playing point, and also trying to get him open, he's not gonna be good for the whole game.
But however, no slight to you, but you like that double big lineup that puts him at the two. So you can't have it both ways, Vic. You can't.
No. I said when I listened to the YouTube streams, they said we were +3 with that lineup on the court. I'm a fan of winning. So if we winning, okay, cool. But I don't want Kevin Durant bringing our ball down court. I don't think Amir Thompson ready to set up offense right now. Reed Shepherd not ready to set up offense right now. He can't dribble with his you know what I'm saying? He dribbled with his back to the court, to the goal. We don't have nothing else we can utilize right now unless you want to put in Aaron Holiday and JD Davison. Other than that, we can't do shit. That's why I say if we complaining about what we got right now, give me an alternative to what we got.
Oh, there's no alternative right now.
That's exactly. So we got this. And we played against the OKC Thunder, which was the best defense in the league last year, and shown they still them on defense. And we lost by 1 point in 58 minutes. So I'm very optimistic about it because of that reason.
Hey, you know what?
Let me ask you this, Laro, before you go. Did you not think Kevin Durant looked a little bit aged in that first game?
To
be honest, bro.
Okay. What I will do is I'll say this. On a couple of plays where he had to switch out and go Shea. But you talking about the MVP of the league. We talking about a guy who turned around his next game and dropped another 45 points or whatever he dropped, whatever number it was, right? We still talking about he was out the plays where I thought where he looked aged. When Shea had him out there, in double OT or whatnot, he fouls Shea. I mean, what do you expect Kevin Durant to do? That's what I mean by him playing that 2 guard, being like switched out on guys like that. He cannot do it. So you know what? One thing is, even though he did look aged right there, but I can't blame KD on that. The ball bouncing off KD foot or whatnot. KD been doing that his whole career, or whatever, right? So as far as like them getting him integrated into the offense, so it's kind of like I want to say kind of like 50-50 maybe, because we wasn't able to give him the ball. Like he calling for the ball, Reed Shepard couldn't get in. Reed Shepard doing the James Harden, no, not the James Harden, doing the Fred VanVleet, dribbling the whole clock out and missing a shot. No, it wasn't a James Harden, but it just dribble. The whole entire possession, bro. Like Reed, what were you doing? Like it was just too many times he didn't have a point guard out there with him.
Yeah, no, that's a fact,
and that's why I think it didn't work in Phoenix or whatever, right? Because he was playing with a guy who's not a point guard, and Devin Booker or whatnot, right? So it was just like a your turn, my turn type situation, right? It just didn't work. But when KD actually works best, it's when that ball is moving, he's hitting his shots. I mean, he matched up one-on-one with a player who can't hold him, by the way. He can just rise up and shoot over anybody. I mean, no, you know what I'm trying to break down the best defensive player on the team at the time. You don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. So it was just certain spots that he was put in that I think Ime should get better at, to where he won't be put in those situations. So as far as aged, I would say because he's like 37 or whatnot, I mean, of course he's not going to be what he used to be, but I just think he wasn't getting the ball in his spots because LP was cooking, and Kevin Durant is the kind of player like, man, if you cooking, bro, go ahead and go to work and do what you're doing. It wasn't like he was running from the ball. And one thing I would say, 3 shots after the second, I mean, and after in the fourth quarter and in double OT, bro, that's not enough. And if you're trying to blame that on he can't work through his man and get the ball, no, that's bullshit. We didn't have a point guard, but we can't fix that right now.
So it was a point guard issue why he didn't shoot but 3 times in the fourth.
Yeah, because we seen Reed lick him off a few times.
Yeah.
At the same time, Reed was, trying to be aggressive. He took some shots. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad. First game of the season, I'm not mad.
Yeah.
Now, game number.
How can you not be mad at a Reed Shepard looking off of Kevin Durant, bro?
Because it's game 1 and not game 81. Going for the
So can you not? Okay, so can you not make that pass? Can you not make the pass to where you realize that Kevin Durant has a 7'1" or whatever wingspan?
Hold on. Wait. Because he tried that pass, and even though Kevin Durant had a 7'1" wingspan, the pass still got broken up and stolen. I think Reed was scared to pass. He passed the ball. He might turn the ball over, so he said, "I'm gonna put it on the rim, get it off the rim, KD."
Yeah, I didn't like. I think a lot of them. I think Armand looked him off a couple of times. Reed, I didn't like that. I think we brought him in here to score. Then, hey man, we needed a score. We got to get him that ball. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, the Prince, my bad. And I was joking. I said to Larry, I was joking. But what I didn't like is seeing a whole possession of Kevin Durant standing in the corner.
Right. Yeah. I hated that.
So we got.
I think he stood in the corner for one. I will say this about that. LP was cooking.
Yeah.
And it's not like he was deferring to somebody who wasn't being at an 80% proficient rate from the field at that time. He was cooking. Smaller player on him. He was doing every single thing that LP was supposed to do. So Kevin Durant was like, man, you cook. And that's some of that ball that Kevin Durant was playing in OKC and in Phoenix or whatever. And then when James and Kyrie left or whatnot, the same thing he was doing in Brooklyn or whatnot, right? Just being counted on to do. No, it's just like, all right, now that's up to Ime to get the offense flowing or whatnot, right? Like, because man, this is one of the most like zero moving offenses of like slashes that I've seen in a long time. And we've done it's just like that's just the Rockets DNA. Nobody when James was here, nobody was slashing, nobody was cutting. I mean, and now the same thing now, man, bro. No, even with the Jalen era or whatnot, when we had all those look, man, nobody's cutting. Nobody's it's just like this. Let's stand back here and watch this one dude cook.
Hey, Larry, I hear you, but hear me out. What has that won us?
Nothing. No, I mean, I'm not saying it works.
We got to.
I'm not saying it works.
And Kevin Durant could be a decoy. Now, yes, LP was cooking, but how many teams you see Jamal Murray and Jokic? How many times you see Jamal Murray just standing in the corner? He ain't part of the offense at all. How many times you see Steph Curry standing in the corner? He wasn't part of the offense at all. You feel me?
Never. You never see that.
So I don't want my superstar, my go-to scorer, standing in the corner. They can be running some off-ball action with him. Even though Şengün cooking, you can still run an off-ball action so we're not predictable.
Yeah, facts. Nah, that's a fact. How much do y'all put the blame on Ime then? I think I've been saying this for 2 years now. Ime need an offensive coordinator, bro. His offensive calling, I don't know if he just don't give a shit about offense. He just love defense, but his offensive game is trash, bro. Do Ime get any blame for this first night's loss?
I can say this: superstars make superstar plays. I think the best team won. I don't think it was a thing of coaching. I think the best team won.
I think you letting Ime off the hook, Vic. His offense. He should have known to get KD the ball, bro. And I could put some of it on the players, but call some plays, Ime. Damn.
Yeah, I hear you. I ain't saying you're wrong. I ain't saying Ime don't be complacent and just work on defense. Like, yeah, we do need an offense, but at the same time, superstars make superstar plays. Kevin Durant had a chance too. He missed a free throw that could have got us up 3 instead of 2. Shea came down and hit the bucket tied up. That same situation in the double overtime, we fouled Shea. He knocked down both free throws. The superstars won the game.
And like you said, Kevin Durant, he missed a free throw that could have probably won us the game. Okogie with that stupid foul. So we had a lot of lapses. And I think we're gonna clean it up. Like I said, I ain't panicking, bro. I just had to talk about it. We ain't been on since the last stream. But how y'all feel about tonight's game, man? Y'all think this is straight up dub for us, or what y'all think about tonight?
Rockets by 9.
Hey, let me say this. I don't think anything is a straight up dub in the NBA. But let me just answer your last. But let me answer your last question real quick before I go into tonight's game or whatever, right? Let me say this about Kevin Durant. I fully saw in that last game or whatever, right? Why people say he's not like that on-court leader or whatever, right? The timeout could have cost you a game. The lack of being able to, the lack of being able to like command the ball to where you only getting 3 shots in 3, after the second half or whatnot, right? Or after the fourth quarter, whatever it was. I mean, those are the kind of things like commanding the ball, being assertive. Hey man, what the fuck you doing? Going up to your teammate and be like, man, get me the ball. I mean, I could see something like that while being like they saying he's not a leader. He didn't have to do that in OKC because they know how to play. I mean, not OKC, but in
Golden State.
In Golden State, to where he didn't have to do that because they had such a great offensive system or whatever, right? But I actually saw that, man. Like, damn, is that what they meant by KD? I mean, he's a walking bucket. But
hey Larry, you think LeBron James is a leader?
I mean, is he a leader?
Yeah.
I mean, I think he garners respect wherever he goes. So I guess he's a leader. He garners respect.
Yeah, I asked that because when he went to Miami, he did the same thing. He didn't want people to think that he was trying to take D-Wade team from him. So he wasn't being as vocal or demanding the ball the first few games in Miami. They had to have a meeting.
The first season. The first season.
Right. So the first, this is Kevin Durant's first season and his first game. So my point is, they had a players meeting, just them, and they told LeBron, "Hey, stop deferring. You're the best player in the world. Stop deferring." They might have to do that shit with Kevin Durant.
Right. I agree. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that, Vic. Kevin Durant did look like he was deferring and looking like he didn't want to get in the way. Like, but that I think some of that goes to Laro's point. Like, you as Kevin Durant, if you Kevin Durant, you got to come in like, yeah, y'all know I'm here now. I'm the alpha dog. I'm gonna let y'all do y'all thing, but when it's time for me to, yeah, I think that's what Laro kind of meaning, and I didn't see that. But like you said, Vic, it could take time. You know, I think as the year goes on, Kevin Durant will step up and be like, "Hey, I'm here. I'm him. Let me have this shit." You know what I'm saying? Y'all get me there, and I'll take us over the cliff. I think that's
but I will say this: if it wasn't for what Wemby did, LP pretty much would kind of. I mean, he was deferring to a guy who was super hot and had one of the best games in the NBA this week. I mean, he was deferring to that guy. So I don't want to read too much into it because sometimes when you have it going, you don't want to sometimes interfere with what a guy has going.
Man, I wouldn't even say that, Laro. You must ain't watched last night's game. That nigga Steph went off, bro.
Nah, Aaron Gordon went off. That's who went off.
Aaron Gordon went off. And Edwards went. We done had a lot of good ass. I said that too, man. I said, man, we done had a great fucking first week, bro. Shea went back off. He went for 50 last night. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I noticed I noticed your stream real quick. I know we only got a couple minutes left, man. How y'all feel about what happened with the FBI and the NBA, bro? I really want to know how y'all feel about that, dude.
Go ahead, Vic.
Man, listen. Listen. If you a multi-millionaire, there's no reason why you should be greedy and do shit like this. You risking penitentiary chances. You got a family. You well off. Your kids are good right now. What the money you're making right now. I can see if you was somebody like us. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make a way. But at the end of the day, bro, you a multi-millionaire. Chauncey Billups himself, championship finals MVP. His name submitted in NBA history. He a coach, a head coach at that. Just got re-signed to a new contract. I do understand that this wasn't recent. Let me say that too. This wasn't recent. This happened over a period of years. But at the same time, you solidified. Even Damon Jones, he's still around the NBA up until then. If you got your family already set up for success, you breaking a household up by getting caught up like this and having to do time or pay that money off, and you got to deal with those consequences. That's just my opinion on it.
How you feel, Laro? And then I'll give you my take. Mine ain't gonna take that long.
Nah, basically the same thing that Vic said. I mean, sometimes when you get caught, but one thing I will say about this, one thing is when guys get caught up, sometimes you can't get out of it. I mean, you messing around with the wrong people, they get you caught up, they got some information on you, and you can't get out of it. Like they saying Terry Rozier made $25+ million a year. I see why Terry won his money. I don't know what Terry Rozier anyway, but but one thing I would say, man, I mean, you hang around with the wrong people, man. You hang around garbage, man. You pretty much garbage, man. You become garbage. I mean, what more can you say? That's it for me.
That's what I got to say about it, bro.
What the fuck? Shit. God damn it. Shit. The fuck?
Hey, Prince, you know how we... Hey, Vic, check this out. Hey, Bo, y'all check this out. You know how we had those homeboys and whatnot who always say things like, man, I don't watch that, man, the game's rigged. I'm like, man, what you talking about? You know we all got partners like that. We all gotta have them, man. I don't do that, man. I'll let shit rig.
Yeah. I really thought like after that shit came down, I started thinking like, man, this shit is really rigged, bro. Like niggas is betting on the game, man. Once I heard Sean say that Chauncey Billups told the insider that they about to start tanking, I'm like, man, how many other coaches and GMs and players do this shit? So it made me kind of, hey, it put a stain on the NBA for me, man. I ain't gonna lie, but I still love the game. I'm gonna watch these Rockets, but yeah, man, that's some crazy shit, bro.
Yeah, man. And I agree with that, Ro. I think they were being blackmailed. I also because they was already in too deep.
Yeah.
Once you in too deep, you out of there because they gonna tell on you anyway.
Yeah. Nah, for real. Man, y'all already know the game finna start, man. I appreciate y'all, boy, man. Y'all can close us out, man.
Salute, man. Good talking to y'all, man. Catch y'all later, man.
You already know, man.
Rockets by 9. You heard it here first on the Prince 432.
Man, y'all already know, man. That was the homie Lookout Vic and the homie Lero, man. This has been the Houston Rockets pregame show, man. Shout out to the homie Archon. Shout out to Storminator. Shout out to the homie Buddy Lee showing up, showing love. Shout out to my kinfolk showing love. Man, it was a cup. Tyler Brown came through, man. We in the building, man. We gonna keep rocking out, man. The Houston Rockets pregame show right here on Royalty Sports with the Prince 432. Y'all already know. Y'all will catch us. The next game, I think, is Monday. So we'll be right back. I think that game is at like 5:30, y'all. Y'all know I don't get home till 5:30. But now next game at 7. The Wednesday game is at 5:30. So we'll be back Monday, man. We might try to go live to talk a little bit more about the motherfucking scandal and shit that's going on with these players betting and forfeiting games and all of that shit there. I think that needs to be discussed over here on the Prince 432 Network, man, with the Royal family, man. I appreciate y'all. Much love, much respect. Y'all have a blessed weekend. Be safe. Drink some Reposada, and let's watch the Houston Rockets win this game, man. Y'all already know. I am the Prince 432. If you don't know, you should know. You dig?
When it comes to sports or entertainment, real content, it gets no better than the Prince 432. If you don't know, you should know. You dig, you dig.